Hello everyone, this is Teacher Michelle and welcome to another episode of Unang Math. In this episode, I will be covering the lesson about translation of the graph of a linear function. In our previous episode, we already studied function meaning and value. This time, I will be showing how to translate the graph of a linear function. When we say translation of a linear function, this is a transformation or moving the graph vertically. You will understand this concept better as we discuss and give examples. Okay, y is equal to ax plus b, where a is not equal to 0, is a function, specifically a linear function, because the highest exponent of the variable x is 1. In episode 129, we already studied direct proportion equation. And we said that direct proportion equation is in the form y is equal to ax. Direct proportion equation is also a function. Okay, translating the graph of y is equal to ax vertically by b units or whatever the value of b, then the result is the graph of this function y is equal to ax plus b. When we say translation, this is shifting a shape by a fixed distance in a given direction. So to find the graph of this function y is equal to ax plus b, we will translate the graph of y is equal to ax vertically by how many units? This value of b. Okay, let's give an example. We will compare the graph of y is equal to 2x and y is equal to 2x plus 1. Okay, as I mentioned a while ago, y is equal to 2x is a direct proportion equation. And in episode 129, we studied the characteristic of a direct proportion equation, specifically the graph of a direct proportion equation. Okay, and we said that it passes through the origin. And if the coefficient of variable x is a positive number, then the graph slopes upward and it passes through the first and the third quadrants. But if the coefficient of variable x is a negative number, then the graph slopes downward. It passes through the second and the fourth quadrants. Okay, let's graph y is equal to 2x. So in graphing y is equal to 2x, we need to know the coordinates or the ordered pairs. So let's say x is negative 2. So 2 times negative 2, then y is negative 4. If x is negative 1, so 2 times negative 1, then y is negative 2. If x is 0, then y is also 0. That's why it passes through the origin. What about if x is 1? 2 times 1, then this is 2. If x is 2, 2 times 2, then y is 4. Okay, let's plot these points in our coordinate plane. This is negative 2, negative 4, so this point. Negative 1, negative 2, this point. 0, 0 is at the origin. 1, 2 is this point. 2, 4, this point. Okay, connect these dots. So this is now the graph of y is equal to 2x. Okay, how about y is equal to 2x plus 1? So the value of b here is 1. Okay, we also need to get the x and y coordinates. So if x is negative 2, negative 2 times negative 2 is negative 4 plus 1, so y is negative 3. If x is negative 1, 2 times negative 1, negative 2 plus 1, then y is negative 1. If x is 0, so 0 plus 1, then this is 1. What about if x is 1? So 2 plus 1, then y is 3. If x is 2, 4 plus 1, then y is 5. Okay, let's plot these points in our coordinate plane. -2, -3, this point. What about -1, -1? Okay, this point. 0, 1, 0, 1, this point. 1, 3. Okay, this point. 2, 5. Okay, this point. And if we are going to connect these points, then this is now the graph of y is equal to 2x plus 1. And if you're going to observe this one, okay, it just move vertically. How many points it move one time going up? Why? Because B, or the value of B, is 1, specifically positive 1. So if the sign is positive, then the movement is going up. But if the sign is negative, then the movement is going down. So it moves one time going up, up, one time up, up. Okay, this time, let's also take a look at these concept check questions. We will use the graph of the given linear function to draw the graph of the following. So number 1 is y is equal to -1/2 x plus 2. Number 2 is y is equal to 2x minus 4. So we will be using the graph, in number 1, we will be using the graph of y is equal to -1/2 x. Remember, this is our direct proportion equation, and this is also a function. So let's use the graph of y is equal to -1/2 x to draw the graph of this function y is equal to -1/2 x plus 2. Okay, take a look at the value of b. This is positive 2. So it means the movement is going up. By how many units? 2 units. So if this is the point, then move 2 units going up, 1, 2. So the point is here. What about if this is the unit? So move 2 units, 1, 2, this point. 2 units, 1, 2, this point. 1, 2, this point. 2 units, 1, 2, this point. And if we're going to connect these points, so this is now the graph of y is equal to -1/2 x plus 2. Okay, what about in this second function? So we have here y is equal to 2x minus 4. We will use the graph of y is equal to 2x to draw the graph of y is equal to 2x minus 4. So the value of b here is -4. And since this is negative, then our movement is going down 4 units. So if this is the point, then going down 4 units, then we have 1, 2, 3, 4. This point. Okay, what about if this is the unit? So going down 4 units, 1, 2, 3, 4, this is the point. From here, 1, 2, 3, 4, this is the point. And if we're going to connect these points, then this is now the graph of y is equal to 2x minus 4. Okay, for our next episode, we will be solving more worded problems related to this topic.